so I finally made it back over to the house. You can see the garage is getting kind of empty. There she is, gonna get to work. Show you all inside here. Whole house is getting empty. Girls are entertaining themselves over there. So we're gonna get started on the car. So first thing I'm gonna do is change the oil in the supercharger. So it's got a fill plug here and then a drain plug underneath. It's kind of hard to get to, mostly because that's the big red race valve is kind of in the way, so you'll see. But it can be, I can get to it, it's no problem. Just got to get some extensions. But there's the big red race valve there, and it's up underneath here. There's a little drain plug. So, and then we'll clean up the air intake lines. I'll show you that. You can see. Let's see, that was not real bad. You can see on the inside there, it's kind of rusty. And then same on the inside of the MAF here, it's rusty on the inside. So I'm gonna clean up all those. I got a new Coolant air filter. It's about time to replace it. And then we'll put the plugs in it, and then I'll get it over to, well, I'm gonna change this reservoir out here too. So that'll be a video, and I'll put a link up for all this stuff. Where I got it from. So I got a real cool reservoir for this thing, and we'll replace that. And then of course the rack and pinion's got to get replaced, like I was saying earlier, but I'm not going to have time to do that. I'm going out of town, then be in town for a little bit, then we're going out of the country. So we just got a ton going on, and so some of the work I'm not going to be able to do myself, unfortunately. I cleaned up all the coils already. Yeah, so I got a trunk full of parts I'll show y'all too. So show you what we got. I got, there's old stereo. You got cast camber plates. You got hardcore tensioner pulley. There's the new coolant reservoir there, which is a pretty cool piece. I really like the look of it. We've got a new idle air control motor, so I'll be replacing that too. Got some Dynamat stuff, well, new Eco, or however you say it. I like that stuff. Got battery box. I got a big catch can. I've been talking about doing a catch can for a while, so I got a catch can. There she is.
Hi.
Hi.
Who's that?
Nothing. It's a video.
Oh.
Might as well shoot it while I'm doing it real quick. Yeah, so we're gonna get started on all of that. Got stuff still that needs to get out of here. Yeah, sure. Are you heading to the store? Yeah. Okay.
I'm straight struggling.
I feel ya. Okay, what's up? Say hello to YouTube. We're making a video. Hello, did you catch some fish yesterday, lady?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put those pictures up on here. I already put them up on Facebook and Instagram, but it's not good. What are you doing? You coming out here? Yeah. Did you catch fish yesterday?
Yeah.
Can you show me a sign for fish? Yeah. How many did you catch? 5? Oh my goodness, you did really good. This girl right here, yeah, she's out here with the kitty. This girl right here has zero fear. She was just picking the fish up and throwing them in a bucket. Like, it was pretty outstanding, not gonna lie. I was really proud. And so she caught her first fish, and she did good. She wasn't afraid of them at all. She was just sitting there playing with them in the bucket. But I think we got like 10 altogether, and I've already cleaned them and done all that. So now they're sitting in the freezer. Kind of decide how I'm gonna cook them, if I'm gonna grill them, or y'all watch out, guys, because it might be answer stuff over there, or if I'm gonna fry them. Anyways, I think I took that supercharger oil over to the other house already, so now I'm gonna have to make another trip. So we're gonna have to change gears and do something else. So first thing you're gonna do is need a 10mm socket. You see I got the stuff here. It's got 3 little bolts holding it in. So you got 1, 2, and then 1 right over here on the side. And so you can see I've already got some play in it. And then it's got some 2 C-clamps on it that drain into it. So yeah, and obviously make sure first that you've already like drained the fluid, or be prepared to like catch it underneath. Mine is already, because I've got a horrible leak, it's already bone dry, so no issues there for me. And then basically I'm just going to take those clamps off, put the new one in place, bolt it in there. It's still, this one's the same setup, 2 on the top, 1 on there, and then both your lines. So it should be an easy fix. I got this at American Muscle. Like I said, I really like it. These old ones can get cracked over time. You know, obviously the simple aspect of it gives it a little better appearance under the hood. So that's a cool thing. And I'll probably do some more engine dress up stuff like in the future. But you also, I got a trunk of parts. I got valve cover gaskets got to replace, and that's just a freaking nightmare on these cars. But just for today, I'll have to run back over the house because I'm pretty sure I took the supercharger oil there, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do the plugs, and I'll probably go ahead and do the idle air control motor, and then I'm going to clean up all this air inlet piping because, like I showed y'all earlier, it's all freaking rusty. So something to look out for. I'll break these videos up though and do them individually. All right, so I did find the supercharger oil. Sorry, the garage is an absolute mess, so nothing's where it should be. So I got the clamps loosened up, and just be careful not to obviously contact your batteries, which I typically do just about every video, but I didn't do it so far. And you can see, so I've got them loosened up and they're down there. Just got a pair of plier grips here. And loosen them up, pull them down, and then I sprayed it with WD-40 because they're kind of, this is probably one of the few original pieces on here. I mean, alternator's been replaced. There's not a lot on here that's stock. So, yeah, those hoses are probably gonna be a little bit of a pain. I may have to trim them. I might have to go buy new hoses. I'm not really sure. You can see this one has like a junction right there with some fittings. So, all right, so got this out. That smaller hose is easy to get off. I blasted both of them with some WD-40, let it sit for a little bit. I popped it off, and of course it's got that solid metal line on it too, so that made it probably a little easier. But this one, so you can see I just had to cut it off, so I pinched it and then cut it off with the old X-Acto knife here. There's plenty of play. I think I should be fine hooking up the new one, but yeah, that's unfortunately what I had to do because it was just too, it wouldn't come off of there. I put some MA in on it and it wasn't gonna move. So pretty easy install so far. Next we'll put the new reservoir on, and we'll go from there. Probably start on the next project. Something I just noticed, you'll see, so like on this reservoir here, the new one, they're switched. Sorry, got my arm in the way. But the smaller outlet is on the right side instead of the left, and obviously vice versa for the big one. So that really shouldn't be any problem. You got enough play in the hoses to be able to move them around. So I'll just get them connected and we'll go from there. Rocking and rolling. Got it bolted in, clamped up, hosed up, all that good stuff. So it's not going anywhere obviously, but this bracket here doesn't line up with these holes, so I'm gonna have to come back and like modify that. It needs to come up. See if y'all can see. It needs to come up a little bit. You can see how far off it is. So honestly, it's not going anywhere. That's a problem for another time. I got like a lot going on right now trying to get this moved. I gotta get all this stuff out of the garage. Anybody need a fridge? We're gonna get rid of that one, get a deep freezer. So I just don't have the time to fool with it. So moving on to the next project.